So let's see if we find out about the cat hooters, which disturbs me. But, I mean, this is the cat server. I had to expect some degree of weirdness. To the Hall of Flames. What's up, Robon? I said, hello, Robon. Been waiting for you, Archon. I trust you're fully recovered. Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Why can't you do it? Why does everyone gotta make me do their dirty work? Listen well, Archon. This will take some time to explain. I prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Orisian Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless. So brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano, first by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy." Why? You? Because your deeds mark out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many miles to travel, but I've neither the time nor the patience to wait for you to do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Archon, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. Thank you. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Archon, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. I will be right back. Okay. Back to Mamadi. I see nothing about any cat hooters. I think you're making it up, Bird. Ah, back from your meeting with Raban, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Archon. I truly am. Now, I dare say Rabon told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folks go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor Buggles shovel off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsolomence's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Archon. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. People you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless, all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Old I ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Archon. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. Don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Archon. See you when you get back. That is so not a pet. Airship landing, right. Dark Divinity. Server has a nightclub? Good lord. Uh-oh. You know what that means? Where was that? Can't leave yet, we have something to do. I don't believe you. There's no cat girl hooters. Who would do that? Wait. Is it run by the colonel over there? Psst, you there. Yes, you, darling. They say you're the fellow to follow. Name's Pomolman, and I earn my keep as a dancing girl in these markets. Aye, it's a living, and a good one. But it's not exactly what I set out to be when I bid farewell to the Mudflats. I know, isn't that the way the tale curls? Oh wait, it's this girl, she runs it. Still, I should like to be one of those dancers, Dexter. You know, the sort they engage for the grand balls. To be a dancer of craft, not mere wiles, and keep company in high society. Of course, I'd have to learn a proper sort of dancing, the shimmy more stately. That's where you come in, darling, 'cause I've got a quarry for you to track down. They say a dancing master named Guileno is in town. All the highborn ladies are aflutter wanting to take lessons with him. He's the best, that's the word. This is my chance to be something finer than Minnie the Minx. Go to the steps of Thal and ask around about him, won't you? This is steps of Thal, isn't it? Yeah. Mr. Guileno? Oh, it's lovely what he teaches, but straight is the gate, my good sir. He's very choosy about whom he teaches. You must dance for him and show some innate quality. Why, one even accept Master Gegaruju's diamond-crusted crumpet, and she was quite the danseuse already. Diamond-crusted crumpet. Oh, of course I know where Master Guileno is. Don't you see these roses on my cheeks and the ever so slight droop in my supple carriage? I've just come from practice. You can stop wondering who the belle of the ball is to be next moon. With what Master Guileno taught me, I have no doubt that I'll dazzle the masses. Where can you find him? Well, I oughtn't say, but... Oh, why not? You should find him on the hustings strip. Who said he was headed to the airship landing? Hey, wait, I was looking at you. Come back. Are you another one of Master Guileno's camp followers? So cute. You know he's from Carthus, don't you? Travels the world teaching the art of the dance. They say he was the youngest dancing master ever to leap the lance. That he had a large estate, a fine stable, and a coat of crowned sable. Why would anyone leave that all that is beyond me. When I think about it, it gives me shivers, you know? Why, if you weren't leaving Ul'dah today, I'd consider permitting the pleasure of my person. Okay, little forward lady. Oh, don't look so shocked. Mayhap when he returns. She'll permit him the pleasure of her person. Master Guileno? I am he. You're an adventurer as a parent, but what business brings an adventurer to a dancing master, I wonder? Tut. You will not answer where no question has been asked. It is the feet that must persuade, not the tongue. Now dance for me! Dance, monkey, dance! Oh, okay. Are we gonna do something? I am the best dancer. The vessel is rude, but the wine within may yet be fine. Calling me ugly? Unfortunately, there is much gall on my time, and I am bound for another land. I'll make a dancer of you when next I return to the city. There you are. Heard anything good? Hope you're not wasting time with that looker there. You want to meet him. You think she works at Cat Hooters? Oh, Master Guilino! I'm the Mulman, the Danseuse, and I would speak with you. It is my greatest desire to become a dancer dexter and perform at the grand ball. Please, my lord, won't you teach me? So, it is not the adventurer who wishes to tread the parquet, but this stammering maiden. Child, I sift people to find dancers. Do you understand? Let us see whether you can master these steps. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. What are you? What is that dance? That's how they do it in high society, huh? She's a cat girl. It's not a plug, Aquaid. I can be the glass with class. Just watch. Hideous. Grotesque. Your dancing style ends alongside the calamity in its horror. Well, those words might cow your highborn ladies, Master Guilino, but where I come from, we take our lumps and keep on twirling. Now what exactly didn't you like? Child, you rely overmuch on appearances. You go from pose to pose, pleasing to pleasing. It is not dance, but crude fascination. Bird, I'm not going to Catgirl Hooters with you. Adventure, look sharp and take your turn on the floor. I'm learning the dance. I can't take my eyes off of you. I mean, you're not exactly good. You'd pick and rotten orange piss out of your eyebrows if you did that at the market, but it's a story, isn't it? The dance is a story and I have nothing to say. Because I haven't lived, just made a living. Aye, child, ale-glazed eyes are easy to please. You've squandered these years, striking your poses when you could have learned a craft. Still, you have courage, warrant that. Weary of teaching so many who may have lived, but in ways too alike. Wonder if you have courage enough. You dare start anew, to be a dancing girl no longer, to learn a true craft? I dare. I will learn the craft of adventuring. That's not why we're here, madam. Do you adventure for fun or gain? Do you have to be very good with weapons? This move you make with your arms, is that some fighty thing? I want you what you've got, darling. The way to the grand ball is through quests and dungeons. I'll learn to slug, and I'll learn to dance. Thank you, my lord, thank you. I'm off to the Adventurers Guild. You've taught me so much, and I'll never forget what that dance you showed me. She choose a mere adventurer over me? Master among masters? My airship departs this strange city soon. Dance your rude yet pissant dance, adventurer. Perhaps you will affect more aspirants as you did Pummelsman. Ha! And mayhap I shall hang up my dancing shoes and start anew. See quest, do quest. This is the way. We learned ball dance. Okay. Detenant takes me up to the airship, right? Yeah. Just checking things real quickly. Yep, okay. Airship ticketer. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Archon Shade, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Gangplank. And so begins our tour of the cities, where we will probably waste a crap ton of time because each city has its own quest set. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Archon. Godspeed. I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. What the hell?
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed.
Cool story, bruh.
An innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Miqo'te. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Random cutscene. Oh wait, there's more.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
I feel like he's the bad guy.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Miqo'te research following scheduled inspection.
What the hell is some of this tech? Who designed that?
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartener. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
Chloe.
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Should I know who you are?
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Where's your fiddle?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
What did he do to you?
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
What the hell was that for?
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Miqo'te.